All right, hello everybody. Hello. How's it going? You still feeling that full moon? I'm still feeling that full moon. Woo! That was a big one. Okay, the full moon in Aquarius we just had, that 29 degrees, it is like coming out of a chute. I mean, honestly, the energy also is we're in Virgo season, so that is the energy of getting details done, getting things done. And with that full moon in 29 degrees, really, if you have anything 29 degrees in your chart, in your natal chart, that's being activated right now. Okay, that definitely, that 29 degrees, just kind of like ping, I'm here, 29 degrees. 29 degrees is the anaretic degree, which is the last stop on the train, people, before we get to the next sign. So things need to be cleared up, things need to be worked through, things need to be released. It was also 29 degrees of Aquarius, which is about innovation. So innovations that are happening now are because of pressure, it almost feels like to me, because there's this part of your life that's pulling this detail, Virgo energy of like, get things straight. And then there's this innovation energy of that full moon. And man, those two are, that feels really opposite to me, even though they're not directly opposite signs. It just feels really, yeah, okay. Grounding, there's that earth energy. Go deep, explore your roots, crossing bridges. Isn't that interesting what I kind of just said there? Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. So there's a lot that is going to be offered now that we're through that shoot. Now that we're through that sort of wormhole, okay? That's what those Aquarian full moons, one in July and one in August, was really a wormhole of innovation. And I do feel like there is this interplay of earth energy and air energy where we innovate and then we create, we anchor it in our daily routine. And so that can be a lot of what you're feeling now. And there could be a lot of changes going on. It can really feel a little upending, a little bit disconcerting. So just hang tight, okay? You're in good company. Okay. Let's see where we go here. 5 of Swords underneath. I'm sorry, Charlie's right here. Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7 of Wands, World, 7 of Swords, movement. There's Chariot energy. Fool, 10 of Swords, tradition. Wow, that's Hierophant. So there's, you see the air and the earth here. I'm definitely getting that feeling. Obviously the earth is right here. And the Queen of Cups. So there's this pull on your feelings, this pull on what do I really want and how can I flow with this energy? Can I keep myself going in the direction I'm looking to go in? I feel like, finding your heart, turning your back on anything that feels like this. 5 of Swords is winning at all costs, manipulation. Like, don't react to this energy. Don't just react, okay? I feel like a lot of people may be wanting to do that. I see 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords. And I almost feel like this can, reaction can be an ending. But you do have to stand your ground. You do have to be like, you know what? This is what I'm calling in. This is what I'm creating in my life. And I feel like there's a lot of conflict around individuals and what they want and what the group wants and the collective wants and things like that. I do feel like there's opposite energies here, movement forward and standing still. But look at this. This is the portal, all right? And then you have this crossing bridges, which is kind of amazing. The World and then the Fool into great adventure. Some of you, that's kind of a general scope of energy, but I feel like some of you are now ready to embark on a relationship. I feel like what's going on right now is getting you ready. So if there's anything going on in your life that has been a big change and you're kind of like, whoa, I don't know how to react to this. I don't know how to be in this energy. It's because it's it's like the universe is trying to get you used to something, okay? And you may have been, let's say, you may have been alone for some time, and now you're going to be in this very important relationship, and there's going to be a bridge here. There's going to be a bridge into something that's more committed, more stable than what you've been in. You could have been in a connection with somebody that was very unstable, and you just got used to it. Just got used to it. Like, well, this is, we adapt. Humans adapt. So the 3D part of us, the evolutionary part of us, the animal part of us, just naturally adapts. And when you resist, that's when you have all this frustration energy and everything like that. So when things are going on around you that feel like everything's kind of going against the grain, like, for me, it feels like being 15 minutes late. Do you know what that feels like? I don't like that feeling. I'm somebody who likes to be on time. It's part of my nature just to be able to get to a place on time. And maybe that comes from being in the news business, because like 6 o'clock comes and like and waits for no man, like the show goes on. So that kind of stuff, you can find yourself where your routine or your timing or your natural inclination can feel like, okay, the universe is just trying to, adapt. You need to adapt. You need to adapt. Okay. And there's a lot of conflict going on right now between people who are close. And that's something that I feel like there's some tests here about standing your ground, but also some tests around like what really matters to you. What is on your spiritual path? Where are you going? There's somebody coming in here that is going to, right? The universe is trying to get you to release some patterns that are not for your future, like what you're aligning yourself with in the future, this great adventure. There's some things that are not aligning with that, and that needs to go away. And so if you're holding on to anything that is blocking this great adventure at the time of crossing bridges, then it's going to be stressful, because that will be moved away and you'll be like, I'm holding on to that, right? 7 and 7 here. Sevens are very mystical numbers. We have 5, 6, 7. So you see the progression here. There is something that's ending, and I feel like it's any kind of resistance to this new connection. I see Taurus. I see Cancer. So far, I see Taurus and Cancer. Right? And anything that's getting in the way of that, then there's going to be some endings. So 10 of Swords here. So please clarify the 5 of Swords, and I'm going to clarify 7 and 10, because all of these sword energies here. Please clarify the 5 of Swords. Just one card, please. Okay. Need to be more in balance. I feel like you could be feeling that other people are doing stuff to harm you, or other people are doing stuff to manipulate you. But I don't feel like that. I feel like if you can shift your mindset into, okay, well, this is about give and take. Maybe people are asking more of you because that's what the universe is getting you ready for something really big. So people are asking more of you, right? And that can feel like demanding, but it's also preparation for something bigger, okay? Because when you do get bigger, when you do grow into a new role, there is more, okay? There is more. There are more people who are seeking your guidance, seeking your help. There are more people. So some of you who are growing into your role as spiritual leaders and teachers and healers and guides, you're going to find that in the beginning, there can be this joyful kind of energy around, woo, where I'm really, having impact and I'm really doing it. And then comes a shifting point where you're like, okay, wow, now there needs to be some serious structure here, right? Ground it in something. I feel like with relationships, there may have been this kind of haphazard kind of, oh, whatever, dip in, dip out of my life and kind of thing. Now you're moving more into structure, okay? So what's done here is anything that's too like loosey-goosey, anything that's too, well, I'll hit you on the backside, like whatever. It's just not a thing anymore. Seven of Swords here, clarify. Two of Wands. I feel like you're manifesting now, needing to manifest. Well, here's the thing. I feel like you're manifesting in a very direct way to the universe, and that is being answered. And I almost feel you're like, you mean today? I mean, it's right now, right? Right now. You got to go right now. Like, I want to live in Copenhagen, and like the opportunity comes like that. And you're like, oh, wait, I'm not ready. Right? Like, Copenhagen. I don't know. What? So there's some kind of thing sneaking up on you here, all right? Ten of Swords. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. No more slow. That's ending. No more slow. And it's interesting because this is Virgo energy. And so that is a very deliberate energy, and we are in Virgo energy. So you can feel the ending of a thing that maybe there is this structure that's needing to be created, but there's also flow here. Isn't that interesting? It's just that the old structure and flow is now moving on, and the new structure and flow is moving in. So it's requiring more of you. It's asking more of you. It's, asking that you be better at boundary. All these things that we've talked about over the past 5 years. This is all asking more of you. And I also feel like this could be that it's like the end of the freewheeling. There's something coming in here that's very grounded. There can also be the end of some kind of tradition, the end of some kind of communion where relationship means this, or there's some kind of tradition around it. And now it's a new beginning of something more flowy. Boy, this is challenging because it is feeling to me like you might have been in the situation of flow and creative spark and all of these things on a smaller scale. This is bringing you to a bigger scale. So the flow and the smaller scale stuff you've created needs to expand and create something new that's stable. Okay? Really expand into the world in a big way. I'm going to clarify this Chariot. Nine of Pentacles. What is going to help you is to have a little self-confidence around the fact that it's a transition period. And so it can feel upending when you're going through this situation, when you're going through this crossing bridges situation, and you're kind of moving into this bigger adventure, this larger than life experience. You know what? I feel like for a long time I've been saying, the folks that find my channel, healers, teachers, guides, mystics, shamans, you guys are, being prepared for this bigger role. And I feel like some of you could be welcoming in this bigger role, but some of you could be resisting it by feeling frustrated by what is being presented. Because what's being presented is going against, in some way, some fundamental thing that you treasure. Your privacy, your schedule that you've created, your, this is how I am, this is whatever. And so there's like this universe is saying, okay, you're manifesting what you're asking for is to be in your spiritual mission on your path. Okay, that looks like this. So really, it's just a transition to get to the next level of something. And you might have to be moving around in your own energy and releasing and letting go the need to hold on to something that really you have outgrown. Okay? It can be aloneness. You've outgrown it. It's time to be seen. Okay? It's time to be with this connection, or in this company of women, or in this teaching position, or in this space where more people are looking to you for guidance and help, and have confidence that you're going in in the correct direction. Okay, have confidence. Things are moving forward. Initially, you could feel like, ugh, but it's going to get better. I promise. It's going to get better. Okay. If we're talking about a relationship here, I feel like you're moving into a commitment with somebody, and the ending of dealing with people who dip in and out of your life. You may not realize how used to that you've become. And so this can be a little disconcerting. Any change, even happy change, can feel upending a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm going to continue on. If you're part of our Pathfinders group, the reading will continue. If you want to go deeper with me and this resonated for you and you're not in Pathfinders, there's a link below if you want to continue on. I'll see you.